Hello, Info Store. My name, of course, is Ryan, and I got a little. See that lamp? We had a makeshift studio basically because we're filming some videos. But today, I want to talk to you guys about YOLO, the slang term, the acronym. And if you don't know what it means, if you've been under a rock for about 3 years, it's an acronym for you only live once. And I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to bore you with the definition and how we should use it the term effectively, but I actually just want to go in and look at the term "you only live once." I think, personally, there's two ways to break down life: quality over quantity, quantity over quality. I personally think it's quality over quantity of life. So I'm gonna give you an example. Say Bob, okay? Since he was young, his only goal was to get, for the sake of argument, say 120 years old. That was his goal. He not starved himself, but he only did healthy things. He didn't take chances. He didn't party. He didn't drive a car his whole life. He didn't do anything. He didn't put himself in situations that had only a percentage of a chance that he could get hurt. So that was his only goal. It's ironic because his only goal was to live, but he wasn't living because he missed the essence of life by not taking chances, and that's a topic for another video I'll make later. But now say there's Tom. His goal is to cure AIDS, cure cancer, invent robots that go and fight so soldiers don't have to risk their lives. And he does this he works every hour, every day of every week, of every month, of every year to do that. To make those goals, to have those goals, to achieve those goals. Now, let's say Bob gets to 120. He achieves that goal. Now, first, I want to go back to another thing that I think everyone at one point in their life has thought of, and that's the goal of one day I want to be rich. If you get rich, what do you do then? Get more money. If you ask someone, what would happen? Oh, you get your money. What would you do then? 99.9% of the time they just say, "Oh, I'll get more money." What would you do? Buy cars that make me happy? Well, no, they don't. There's no sense of fulfillment when this happens. And I just think that when you get money, you don't get any sense of fulfillment. So what I'm trying to say is, quality over quantity. Because let's say Bob gets to 120 years old. Say 125. On his 125th birthday, he's dying. Let's jump back to Tom here. He worked his heart out to, cure cancer, cure AIDS, robots, technology, to save lives, to help humanity. But he works his heart out. So unfortunately, he's dying at age 50. Now, that's really young for today's standards, but just for the sake of the argument, he's dying at age 50. He's on his bed, and he's thinking back to his life. And he's happy. Because he crammed every ounce of his 50 years of existence with positive things, with helpful things, with things that would change stuff for the better, would change humanity for the better, would change the world for the better of the people. And maybe he didn't win a Nobel Prize, maybe he didn't get acclaimed by a president or a leader of some sort. But he knows he helped people, and the people he helped knows that he helped them. So he's happy. He's happy because he knows he achieved everything he wanted to. I couldn't say everything because he would keep going, but he knew that he did as much stuff as he can within that amount of time. Now, Bob, who's dying at 125, he's on his deathbed, he knows he's going to die, does the same thing, looks back. He realized he didn't do nothing, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything at all. And another reason I think Tom is happy, dying at 50, is he knows he left hundreds of positive things behind him. The world's just not going to forget about him because he's created these things that to leave behind, these positive things. Bob, he realizes he's left nothing behind. He didn't live. I mean, he didn't take chances. He didn't do exciting things. He didn't even like drive a car, fly in airplanes. He didn't create anything. So he left nothing behind, and the world is just gonna forget about him. Now I know some of you saying, "Oh, the world will know that he lived to 125," but I'm just trying to make a point here. Let's just say, let's go back. Maybe let's just say the world knows him to be the oldest guy. What is that going to give you? Nothing. He knows that he left nothing positive behind. Tom knows he left everything behind. Every positive thing behind. So he dies happy. Bob doesn't want to die. But, see, that's what, the message I'm trying to convey here is think of quality over quantity, because don't go through life thinking that, you'll never die, because you will, And what's the difference between someone getting to 120 and someone living to 50 or 40? And that person who lived to 50 or 40 did as many positive things as he can, and the person who lived to 120 is just a snobby rich person. The 40-year-old person who's dying at 40, I think every time is going to be a better person than the person who lived to 120 and live their life. Now, if you want to go to 120, if you want to be rich, it's your goal. Don't let anyone tell you different, but I'm just telling you. You might regret it later. I'll have more videos on the way. My name, of course, is Ryan. InfoStorm, out.